Happy Sunday. I'm glad you're here for this week's weekly energy check-in for the week of May 12th. It is Mother's Day here in the US, so happy Mom's Day to y'all who have human babies and fur babies alike. I'm a fur baby mama, so it's Mother's Day for me. But I want to talk about what we got going on this week with the energies. It is a lot of fire energy, a lot of fire, and this is doing some things for us. Hey, Angela. Hi again. This is burning away the old, and it is also putting the fire up our backside to tidy up some things that we have maybe been neglecting for a bit too long. This is really a time for us to kind of tidy up loose ends so that we can move on to the next thing. It's not a time to hem and haw. It's really about fire, passion, motivation, action. A lot of action that we're being invited to partake in at this time. So the things that we've been, convincing ourselves that it's not the time or whatever, you need to throw that right out the window, and other good stuff that I want to talk about. And it's really about not only getting the fire up our backside to be motivated to take some action, but it is also about cleaning up our SHIT. So I'm going to talk about that in just a second. So if you are not able to catch these live weekly energy check-ins on my page here, I couldn't go live on my business page today. I don't know why that is. Facebook has been weird all weekend. But you can, easy peasy, just go to my website. You go to catherinemussel.com, wait about 4 seconds, and a pop-up light box shows up. And you can just put your email information in there, and you will get this weekly energy check-in sent to your inbox every Sunday. So you can also get it if you go to my podcast, the Abundant Intuitive Podcast. You can catch it on Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher. I think Spotify is on, has it on there as well. And you can get the audio version of this if you like. So let's get into it for this week. So we got a lot of geomagnetic kind of polarizing energy. So we are very, very geomagnetically, I should say electromagnetically connected to Mother Earth, our planetary home, our mothership. We share rhythms, like circadian rhythms that come from the actual Schumann resonance, a frequency that comes from the geomagnetic energy of the Earth. And that actually helps to regulate circadian rhythms in the body. It regulates the heartbeat. It works with brain functioning. So we are very, very tied to Mother Earth. So when Mother Earth experiences fluctuations in her energy, so do we. So we've got some things going on this week where we're going to feel irritable, maybe more than usual. I know with a lot of fluctuating incoming celestial energies, not only from the planet that we're on, our mothership that we call home, but also coming from the celestial realms. We got a lot of solar flares happening, solar fires, solar storms. This is messing with our frequency, our vibration. Hi, Dina. Happy Mother's Day. So it's an exciting time because a lot of this fire energy and these geomagnetic frequencies that we're feeling right here at home, but also from the celestial realms coming into our field of awareness from out there, we're getting a lot of fiery energy. Now, this is only going to feel really upsetting or uncomfortable or irritable to you if you're resisting the flow of this energy. Remember, one of the reasons why I like to do this weekly energy check-in and kind of allow us to collectively kind of put our fingers on the pulse of what's going on is not just to say, oh, this stuff is happening, but it's also that I can give you some tips and tricks and techniques and hacks to learn how to flow with this energy instead of feeling like you're constantly battling against it. So because of what's going on, you got all these solar flares, you got these geomagnetic frequency fluctuations, it is all kind of giving you this kind of push forward. But that is a great time to take action when you're being pushed forward. But it also, because of the fluctuations and these waves of energy coming in, you're getting these higher highs and these lower lows. Now, the lower lows are not a time for you to go into depression or regret or blame and kicking yourself in the butt for all the things you haven't done yet, all the things that you have to initiate and do and take action on. This is a time to replenish and restore in these kind of like down divots in the energy, down divots. That's something I just made up, but you're welcome. Enjoy that. Take the time when it feels like you're not getting the big push forward to replenish and restore your energy reserves. What does that mean? It means get out and take a walk. It's getting a little more summery for those of us here in the Northern Hemisphere, so you may want to get out and do some swimming, get out and do some biking, go play tennis, whatever it is that you like to do outdoors. This is a time to stay in connection with this energy, even though these geomagnetic frequencies can be kind of tumultuous, and there's big waves of up and down energies with these geomagnetic frequencies. It's still very vital, very important for you to stay connected and grounded to Mother Earth, because the more you do, the less tumultuous and volatile these energies will feel for you. Get outside, walk your dog more. Just go to the park and hang out. Take your shoes off, put your toes in the grass, okay? Do some earthing. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up on Google. But be outside, feel the sun on your skin as well, because that intake of vitamin D helps to, when your body's going through a lot of stresses, helps you to assimilate and accommodate these energies more comfortably in your physical being, okay? Really bolster your reserves with good nutrition this week. I mean, you should be doing this every day, but this week, lots of water, lots of flushing. This is a time where there's a lot of stresses on the body, so that always means inflammation. Hi, Michael. So anytime we have this kind of feeling of, you know, a lot of us are feeling kind of stretched or pulled in our consciousness when we have these kind of uptick in celestial and geomagnetic energies, it results in inflammation in the body. So you want to make sure you're drinking lots of water, hopefully pH balanced to be more alkaline, okay? It sounds weird, but you could put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in your water, and you want to use the apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. So Bragg's apple cider vinegar actually has the ferment in it. Give the bottle a little shake, pour like a teaspoon into your glass of 8 ounces of water. And yes, vinegar is acidic, but in the body, it turns alkaline. And it's actually balancing the pH of the body. So those of you who are feeling like you really suffer from that inflammation, and it happens for you on the inside out, maybe you have IBS, maybe you've got skin rash problems, things like that, put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in your water this week, or liquid chlorophyll can really help you too. This is a time to eat more on the clean veggie and fruit side of things, just because that helps to keep the inflammation down as well. Really take care of your body this week. And like I said, you're going to feel these very high highs that are going to feel very fiery. Then when you're into that energy and you're feeling that, and you feel maybe like, oh, okay, there's this kind of rush within me to kind of take care of something, do it. Act on it. But you're also going to feel this week those times where like your energy's dipping down, you want to slow down, you just kind of want to retreat. Listen to these energies this week. Pay attention to them. Stay in alignment and in flow with these energies, and instead of trying to fight them. When you feel your body kind of pulling back and maybe kind of trying to reach for deeper energy reserves because it needs a push to go further, that's your sign to retreat from what you're doing and just chill the F out for a little bit. Take a nap, go for a walk, sit down and read for an hour. Do something where you are being in control and you have dominion over your time and your energy this week. Don't, this is not a time to kind of have loosey-goosey boundaries and go into that place where you feel like people are taking a million things from you that you don't want to give, but you feel like obliged to do it. This is not the week to give into that, because you're going to, when you have those blurred boundary lines, you're going to have a lot of resentment and blame if you're not taking care of yourself. And on a physical level, on an emotional level, on a mental level, maybe even on a spiritual level, you're going to feel it this week. So this is a time to honor your energies. The other thing is we're tidying up a lot of things. We're tidying up a lot of things from the past. So this is really a period of reckoning for a lot of people. The things that you have kind of let go by the wayside and thinking, oh, well, I don't have time to work on that now. I know I need to deal with it. It could be a bill that needs to be paid. It could be a correspondence that needs to be made, an email that needs to be sent. This is not the time to push that stuff aside. This is a time of a lot of fire, a lot of upsurging of energy. This is time to take action when you are feeling into it, okay? Because there are other times this week especially where you're going to feel these waves, these big frequencies of high energy and low energy. Just ride the wave of that. Be in the rhythm of it. Feel into your body more. Get less out of here, okay? And more out of here. Whatever that intuitive place is in your body where you feel your place of truth, real easy way to figure out where your place of truth is. Just say, my name is, whatever your name is, my name is Catherine Massell. All right, when I say that, and I'm kind of getting out of here and getting more into the heart space, where do I feel that in my body? Where do you feel that in your body? Say a statement that's true, any statement that's true. Feel into that place in your body where you get that intuitive hit where you're just like, that's true. This is what you want to pay attention to this week. It will help you a lot. A simple tool and a hack like this can be your best ally during these times where we have these major fluctuations of energy. So just tune into it. Get really comfortable with your own body this week. Pay attention to what it needs, what it wants. Anything that would normally take you into a tailspin of inflammation before, maybe if you're someone that, would like to have a drink of wine, but you know that that's going to make your rosacea flare up, or your eczema or your dermatitis flare up. Give yourself a little break this week. And it's not that it's not punishing yourself. It's actually celebrating and honoring your body for what it needs and giving it exactly what it needs. This is the time to pay attention to that this week. Tidying up loose ends, having the fire to, that thing you've been putting off, that thing that you have to do, just do it. Just get it done. Chances are you're building it up more in your mind as this colossal behemoth of something you have to tackle, that when you actually do it, you're going to be like, oh, why was I freaking out about it so much? It's not that big of a deal at all. Now it's done. Just do it. The things that are coming up from your past this week, tidying up things from the past. You're going to have some folks kind of re-entering your life this week. Some of you will have faces from the past showing up, and you're like, oh, really? And this might be a delightful surprise for some of you. For others, it may be like, ugh, you again? This is a sign. This is a sign from the universe to tidy up whatever needs to be closed on a chapter in your life, or whatever it needs to be. It could be a couple words of exchange between you and this other person, just to tidy up the energy and clear it up. This is an energy of, because it's so much fire has a tendency to destroy things in its path, but it also has the power to purify. So this is a very purifying time with this fiery energy to kind of, literally incinerate things to ashes that are ready to go out of your life. Be in the flow of that this week, and be on the lookout for things coming up from your past where you have an opportunity to close something out and be done with it. So lots going on this week. Take care of your body. Be aware of faces, events, experiences, triggers from the past coming up that need to be cleared. Be aware of the fiery energy that is propelling you, pushing you, giving that fire up the backside to finish a project. Finally do something that you said you were going to do, or at least get started on it, okay? And this is a time to call out for the help that you need. You don't have to lone wolf this project, and that may be why you've been procrastinating, because you feel like the burden is on you to finish, to complete, or even start this thing. Ask for help. Ask for help. You're going to find that people are more willing to come in and help you out when you honestly ask out of a true need for someone's help and assistance. You'll find that almost always there's the right people lined up for you at the right time to do so. But if you're not in the energy of feeling like you can receive help, it's not going to come. So you might want to check into that this week too. And also, really pay attention to when your body needs the downtime this week. Pay attention to when it needs more water. Pay attention to when it needs better, cleaner food and fuel. This is a time to definitely fuel the body, right? Really optimize your physical human suit here. That being said, if you guys want to check out DNA activation with me, this is an optimal time to do it because the stresses on the body are at an all-time high. So you may want to go to my website, catherinemassell.com/sacred DNA activation. Check that out. This could be the time for you to do that, especially if you're a healer. So I want to wish you guys a beautiful, beautiful week. Create the space for yourself this week to do what needs to be done. Tie up those loose ends. Feel the fire and take action. Feel the downtime and replenish and restore. Love and peace to you all. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.